Jose Rizal, a national hero, a writer, a doctor, a revolutionary, a man of brilliance, who dreamed of freedom for his people, a man of compassion, who healed the sick and studied the human body with precision, a man of words, who fought not with swords, but with ink and paper. But what if, behind that image of a hero, there was a shadow? What if the same hands that wrote "No lie meet injury" also carved open the bodies of women in London? What if the same eyes that saw the pain of the oppressed also watched the life drain from the throats of the Ripper's victims? What if Jose Rizal was Jack the Ripper? Sound insane, but listen carefully. London, 1888. The same year, Rizal arrived in the same city. Officially, he was there to study history. The city was drowned in fog, its poorest quarter filled with hunger and crime. In Whitechapel, in the alley of London, shrouded with filth, wickedness, and sins, women walked the streets, selling themselves for a few coins. And then, the killings began. The first victim was Mary Ann Nichols, August 31st, 1888, found in Bucks Row, her throat slashed twice, her abdomen ripped open, organs spilling out. The second was Annie Chapman, September 8th, her throat cut, stomach ripped open, her uterus removed with surgical precision. Witnesses said she was last seen talking to a foreign-looking man, short, dark eyes, soft-spoken. Rizal was small in stature, dark, polite, a foreigner in London. Coincidence? Or something more? The third, Elizabeth Stride, September 30th. Her throat slit, but no mutilations. Some say the killer was interrupted. Others say he was hunting in two places at once. Because, within the same hour, Catherine Eddowes was found. Her body carved apart, face slashed, kidney removed, a piece of her apron discovered on a dark alley wall, smeared with blood, the letter J scrawled beside it. Some claim it was meant to taunt, others to mislead. But in this theory, J could stand for Jose, and then the final horror, Mary Jane Kelly, November 9th, 1888. Her body was found inside her small room, cut to pieces, flesh scattered, heart missing. It was the most brutal of all. These were not wild killings. These were calculated. The police believed Jack the Ripper had medical training. The cuts were too clean, too deliberate. He knew the body. He understood anatomy. He was no common butcher. Jack the Ripper was not an ordinary man. He was a man of science. And Jose Rizal was a doctor. At the same time, Jose Rizal was in London. He arrived in May 1888, studying at the British Museum. By day, he was a scholar, copying ancient manuscripts. But in his diary, there are missing months, entire periods with no record of what he did. The Whitechapel murders happened during those silent months. Jack the Ripper was described as a short, foreign-looking man. Jose Rizal was short, foreign, and lived only a few streets away from Whitechapel. Jack the Ripper killed with surgical precision. Jose Rizal studied human anatomy, dissected cadavers, and carried scalpels with him. Jack the Ripper vanished after 1888. Jose Rizal left London in 1889. The timing, the skills, the disappearance, the similarities are undeniable. In his letters, Rizal revealed his inner struggles. He confessed jealousy, rage, and depression. At one point, he even wrote, "There is a demon in my mind." Jack the Ripper was described as a demon who walked the night. Was this Rizal's hidden self? Jack the Ripper targeted women, especially prostitutes. Rizal, though respectful in public, often wrote about his loneliness and frustrations with women. Was the Ripper the release of emotions Rizal never showed the world? After the death of Mary Jane Kelly, the murders suddenly stopped. No one ever saw Jack the Ripper again. No one was arrested. No one confessed. He vanished, and Rizal he left London quietly. He travelled to Paris, to Belgium, to other parts of Europe. The Ripper disappeared. Rizal moved on. The timing, again, fits too well. If Jose Rizal was Jack the Ripper, then our national hero lived two lives. A martyr for the Philippines, a butcher in London, one man who fought for freedom by day and hunted women by night, a hero and a monster, a doctor and a killer, a writer and a butcher. Of course, history will never say this. It will remain only a what if. But the similarities are too many to ignore. Both were educated. Both were doctors. Both were short and foreign in London. Both appeared and disappeared at the same time. And both left behind mysteries that were never solved. So we are left with a haunting question. What if the man we honor as a hero, the man whose face we print on coins and monuments, was also the most feared killer of London's dark history? What if Jose Rizal was Jack the Ripper? Because sometimes the hero and the monster are the same person. All men feel happiness, and sometimes loneliness, depression, and anger. Even the man who did heroic deeds, or the man who committed infamous crimes, is still a man. And just like a piece of puzzle, sometimes history is never meant to be touched and completed, because some things are better left untouched.